Hello, if you tuned into this video, you've either been a professional Santa Claus for many, many years, maybe this is your first year, or maybe you're considering becoming a professional Santa Claus. Either way, this video is for you, so I encourage you to stick around to the end. Please feel free to share any comments or any advice or questions that you might have. But before we get started, my name is Tom, aka Santa Tom. That is correct, I am a professional Santa Claus, and I want to go over this year's Santa season and maybe share some things that may help, maybe answer some questions going into everything from investments in your suits to even your beard. Uh, so. Uh, so we're gonna go ahead and jump into all that. I want to thank every one of you. If this video helps you out, or if you enjoy the content, I would hope you consider hitting that like and subscribe button. It does help the channel. I do professional Santa Claus content year round, as well as Christmas shorts pretty much year round, trying to keep that Christmas spirit alive all year round. All right. I also do beard content, product content reviews. All right. Because guys, I believe as professional Santa Clauses that our beards are investments, right? We should take care of our beards because people expect to see a healthy beard. They don't want to see all tangled up, matted beard. But we'll get into all that here in just a minute. All right. So let's go ahead and get started about this year. 2024 season was absolutely wonderful. Last night on Christmas night was my last. This is the day after Christmas, December 26th. But last night I had a home visit from 5 to 6. Right. It was absolutely wonderful. All the kids were dressed in their pajamas, getting ready to open some of their last minute gifts. And the family had me come in and carry some bags in that they had already prepared. I have my own Santa bag, but they had it already prepared. So I walk in, kids are just stunned. They're in shock. And it's a bunch of little kids, and they were all brothers, sisters, cousins. There's about 7 of them there. The family, of course, all standing around with their phones recording. It was absolutely magical, and one of the things as a professional Santa Claus that you love to hear is from a client is thank you for making this night magical, right? That's what it's all about, right? Now it's not the only thing we do it for. For me, it's one of the most important things is seeing the joy on those children's faces. But we also do it for money, right? And I want to get into some of that right now. I see people often ask questions. You know, Even people that have been a professional Santa Claus for a couple years. How much should I charge? Well, you charge what you feel like you're worth. You are running a business, okay? Now, for me, what we charge should reflect how we appear, all right? How we present ourselves, I should say, all right? The word professional Santa Claus has the word professional in front of it. So, as a professional, we should look professional, smell professional, act professional, and just overall be professional. From our suits, our boots, our belts, adding a little extra polish on your boots, to make them boots shine up a little bit it goes a long way, guys. People notice that. All right, a real belt, a real Santa belt, a nice suit, a professional suit. I don't encourage people to get anything off Amazon. Now, if you're just getting started and that's what you can do what you can do. All right, but strive to reinvest in yourself and become more professional. All right. And that's not a knock on if you can't afford it, any suits, because I trust me, I get it. A lot of us have had to build ourselves up to the point that we're at right now. So let's talk about suits. I have several videos about suits, different suits, vest combinations, because if you can afford a pair of Santa pants, boots, and a vest and a shirt, you can get started, right? Hats, uh, the belts, the boots, all of that, guys. I have videos, and I'll put a link in the description below so you can check those out. They're older videos, but they still hold true, and I still get a lot of feedback and views from them. All right, probably need to redo them because I've changed some things up a little bit. And my wife, Mrs. Claus, will be the first one to tell you that I'm gung ho. I go out when I get into something and how many of you are like this? I just go all out, right? I want to be the best at whatever I do, right? And that's just the competitive nature in me, I think. And there's nothing wrong with that. But I also understand that there's other people out there that think they're methodical in their thinking. They think about, well, I want to get a certain just one suit, where I have four or five and about 30 different combinations I can wear, right? But it's not necessary. I'll tell you what that will get you. It'll get you uh, broke. All right, but let's get into all that. All right, first of all, I want to talk about investing in yourself. All right, I would encourage you to invest in a good pair of boots. All right, you can get on Amazon and get you a nice pair of Ride Tech boots. They're motorcycle boots, but they are absolutely wonderful for less than $100. Okay? A belt. You can get on eBay, and I will attempt, if I can remember, to put some links in the description below to get you a nice leather belt, an Amish made belt, or, 150 bucks, right? And a nice big buckle. It doesn't have to be anything fancy. I wear the traditional Coca-Cola style buckle, just a square brass buckle, and I absolutely love it. All right. And a suit. Guys, you can get a nice, decent suit for $250, $350, okay? A very professional looking suit. Now, I've got several, and one of the things, if you can afford it, I would really encourage you to check out people like Angies Originals. All right, check out some of these companies that are established and have been around for a while. Angie from Angie's Originals is absolutely wonderful. She will hand make you a suit according to your measurements. Uh, Guys, I love my suits from her. I've got a total of three from her. I've got a parade coat. I have got, and I'll try to put pictures out here as I'm talking to kind of show you, but I've got parade coats. I've got two Coca-Cola style suits, which probably are my favorite. That's my favorite dress and my favorite. That seems to be what people prefer, right? So I've got the bright red style Coca-Cola suit, and then I've got probably my absolute favorite is the burgundy Coca-Cola suit. Okay, it's a cashmere wool blend. Uh, that one's a little more because I had the bells and whistles put on. I have a zipper and a button on the pants and the stirrups down, so the leg doesn't rise up when you're trying to walk. So that's got a few bells and whistles. So it's a little more money, but she does have her off the rack suits. Okay, and that I would they're pre-made guys, but they according to your small, medium, large, extra large, or if you're like me, kind of probably a triple extra large. They've got them couple extra X's in there. So I encourage you to go check her out, or just anybody that makes a quality suit that's going to last you for years to come. Now, the reason why I say that's an investment is because you're investing in yourself, you're investing in your business. Okay. Uh, so if you're going to invest in yourself to look good. The other good thing about those suits from Angie's is they have, and this isn't an advertisement for Angie. She doesn't even know I'm making this video. It's just what I got and what I prefer. And you can look at the happy customers that she has had. But the fur is actually removable. They're snap-on, so you can't even tell, but you can take the fur off to take the suit to the cleaners. You don't have to worry about the bleeding from the suit onto the fur, right? That's kind of a subject that people bring up a lot. How do you prevent the bleeding from the suit, the red onto the fur, right? Well, with this, you don't have to worry about it, right? Because it's already done. So, but that's another video. All right. So investing in your suit. All right. Another thing I see a lot of questions this year has been, well, how much should I charge? Well, guys, you got to take into consideration things uh, that you have to do. If you live way out in the country somewhere, you got to drive 75 to 100 miles to go meet with a family or an event. Guys, that's 150, 200 miles round trip. You got to think about your gas. You got to think about the wear and tear on your vehicle, the time, okay, because your time is valuable. You could be spending your time doing other things, but you chose to go bring joy and happiness into people's lives, right? So you've got to find out what you're worth. Now, on my website, I have got a set amount where people can get on and say, yes, all right, let's do this. Or, no, I'm going to see if I can find, because I'm going to tell you something. People want the most amount of product for the least amount of money. Okay. But what a lot of people don't see is the time that you put in, all right, the amount that you've invested in yourself with suits, boots, hats, belts, accessories, and all of that. Insurance, because I do have entertainer insurance. Okay. That's another video as well, but that's another cost. Okay. The gas money, just all of that stuff is what you need to consider. All right. And that's what a lot of people don't see. So I make it very clear that I am a real bearded. And that's another thing, all the products it takes to take care of your beard. I don't bleach my beard anymore. It's white enough to where I whiten it. And again, that's another video where I can show you how I whiten my beard. And it's so much better. I don't have to worry about shaving my beard off at the end of the year. All right. So investing in your beard, all of that people just don't see the overhead cost. So I'm very clear when I put in my description, I am a real bearded professional Santa Claus that's background checked, insured, certified. I am certified through the Worldwide Santa Claus Network. That's another question I see, guys, is should I go through some type of Santa school? I would highly suggest yes. Okay. Reason being is you will learn so much more. And there are many Santa Claus schools out there, and I think that they are pretty much all wonderful. What I do like about Santa Ed Taylor and the Worldwide Santa Claus Network is you have you have Santa Ed Taylor, who's been a Santa Claus for I don't know, decades, right? So all of his knowledge. But then you have a collaboration of all these other Santas that have been Santas, some of them longer than most of you out there have been alive, right? Um, but guys, that knowledge, you cannot pass or beat that knowledge and that experience, right? Uh, so now you can agree with some of the knowledge that they share, or you can disagree. It really doesn't matter at the end of the day. You've got to find out what works for you. But it's nice having that library of knowledge to where you can go back and watch a video and it's all online. That's what I love about it. And again, I'm not here trying to sell the Worldwide Santa Claus Network. You can get on and check it out for free. They do have different tiers, basic level, gold, platinum, I believe. All right, but they teach you everything from photography. How to work with photographers, Santa suits. They have discount codes for just about anything you could think of dealing with Santa Claus. I got my cooling vest and use a discount code. And I'm gonna tell you, guys, again, I can go into so many subjects here, but the cooling vest, if you don't have a cooling vest, take my advice, get one. Especially if you live in the North Pole, Texas, down here in Texas, it gets stays kind of warm all the way up through December. I think it was 66 degrees yesterday, right? So just things like that. So I would highly encourage you to check out the Worldwide Santa Claus Network or a professional Santa Claus school near you. Uh, Another thing, don't be afraid to help people and bounce ideas off of other Santa Clauses. We have I'm a member of the Lone Star Santas here in Texas. It's the largest Santa organization, I believe, in one state. There's over 400 members. It is so neat being able to bounce ideas off of other Santas. We also have a little local group here where we meet up for breakfast sometimes and share ideas and go over some tips and tricks and things like that may be helpful. And also, if one of us is too busy, we'll reach out to the others and see if they could take a Santa job. All right. So there you go. Don't be afraid to talk to other people and learn as much as you can, especially if you're considering being a professional Santa Claus. Guys, I can't express the joy and the fulfillment that it brings, that has brought into my life. I absolutely love it. Is the little extra income nice? Absolutely, guys. And at the end of the day, we do run a business, but for repeat customers, you've got to be that consummate professional, right? You've got to be that one that goes out there and presents yourself because you are representing many, many others that have come before you and that will come professional Santa Clauses. All right. And we don't ever want to we don't ever want to tarnish that reputation. All right. So so many funny stories this year, that I can go into, but I won't. But one of, just for one, for example, is I took my first picture with a monkey. That's I was doing photos at a restaurant actually, and this restaurant had me come in, had a nice little setup and a throne, and it was really nice. And this lady walks up in a little buggy and pulls out a monkey about I don't know, about that big, maybe, one of them little monkeys like you see on the videos all the time, stealing food from people, and just walks up and puts it on my shoulders. Didn't ask, just puts it on my shoulders. Of course, I didn't mind. So she's over there snapping pictures. This monkey's pulling at my beard and picking through my beard, and it was a good time. So you're gonna see some things that you may never normally see in your lifetime if it wasn't for being a professional Santa Claus. You're more approachable when you're wearing that red suit. For adults, they just want to come up, and I take a lot of pictures with adults because they just want to come up and take a picture with Santa. Yeah, it brings out the child in them, right? Are some kids going to be scared and cry? Little younger kids, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. But roll with it. You see those funny pictures of holding the crying kid, and you act like you're crying too, and the parents love that kind of stuff because they are still getting a picture with Santa, but there's a little humor involved with it as well. So they get that special moment and hopefully be able to show that child when they get older. Look at this. You were crying. Santa was crying along with you. He was so disappointed or upset that you were crying. He was crying too, And so you just have fun with it. And I think a lot of it, guys, is just being able to think on your feet because you're going to get asked a lot of questions. Now, on my channel here, I do a lot of Christmas facts and Christmas lore. So it's kind of hard for them to pull any fast ones on me, ask me any questions that I'm not too familiar with. But just think on your feet and don't lie to them. A lot of what I share is Christmas facts, and I'll bring Christmas facts into it, but present it in a way as a teaching moment. Okay. Uh, like last night, for example, the kids were asking about Rudolph, right? So Rudolph has been around for about 100 years. So I will say he's the baby of the group, right? He's only about 100 years old and their eyes get wide, but that's the truth. All right. They introduced him as a marketing theme, and it was about 100 years ago. All right. So he's about 100 years old. And so he's the baby of the bunch. But you can bring that out. We all, I'm sure, have heard the story about, well, are the reindeer, they all want to know this. They've heard it because there's movies out about it now, right? But well, I want to know, are the reindeer male or female? All right. Well, in fact and reality, the male reindeer lose their antlers before December, and the female antlers keep their antlers through the spring. So guess what? Around December, all the reindeer are female. I mean, you can't lie to them, and you present it in a way, all the reindeer on Santa's team, that is, but you present it in a way that is the truth, right? Because I'm gonna tell you what, you will have kids sit on your lap with their iPhone out, fact checking you. Think I'm lying on that. Some of you others out there, let me know. Let me know if that's not real or not. All right. But guys, I highly encourage you if this is something that you want to do, you know, take it serious. Invest in yourself. If you just want to dress up for a party and be that Santa for the night, hey, go out to the Halloween shop or the Amazon and get you a suit for you know for next to nothing. But guys, if you're interested in the suits and the hats and the boots and the belts, I encourage you to watch those videos that I have on that subject. And if you have any questions on it, feel free to ask. If you have any comments, feel free to ask. Don't let anybody else tell you how to be Santa Claus. All right. Once you find, because you'll have people tell you, well, you shouldn't wear that, or you shouldn't, you should be more traditional. Guys, there's guys out there that are wearing oh man, I've seen so much. There's just, the Father Christmas outfit, which I absolutely love. I have a Father Christmas outfit, and guys, I enjoy wearing it. There's not much request for it, but I do have opportunities to wear it, and I'm sure I've already posted a picture of what it looks like. But guys, find what worked for you, because I'm going to tell you right now, the children. You have people, oh, well, what if your beard isn't all the way white? Well, mine's not all the way white. Now, I do whiten it, right? I do whiten it up. I take care of my beard. Right now, I just got through washing and conditioning it last night. Got really good because I did whiten it last night for that event, and I use quality beard oils. I use quality products, guys, to take care of my beard. Check out any of my videos, guys. And I'm about to do one for a white bearded gentleman. Okay, what products work the best? So stay tuned for that. But guys, take care of yourself. No kid wants to get in your lap and smell a stinky beard, right? Or touch something that feels like a Brillo pad, right? Or is anything a lot of people don't like talking about, but bad breath, right? Yeah, pop a mint in your mouth before you sit down with some kids. Make yourself presentable, guys, because you're creating lasting memories. These are memories that people are going to remember forever, and hopefully they'll want you back for next year. All right. There's so many other branches that I could go off on this, and videos that I could make off of this, guys. And we'll continue to make more videos like this because I enjoy just sitting down and talking to you guys. But I could ramble on all night about this, guys. But do you have any questions? Do you have any comments? Do you have any concerns? Feel free to check out my other videos, guys. Remember to hit that like and subscribe button. It does help the channel. Uh, if you have any questions about any kind of maybe YouTube content advice, I'd be more than happy to share. I'm not huge. Just went over, I think, 3,500 subscribers, which has always blown me away how 3,500 people would just even consider watching my stuff. But it's very humbling, and I thank everybody out there for it. So whether you're a longtime viewer or this is your first time, guys, remember, leave that comment below and share your thoughts and your advice, your tips, your tricks, whatever you have. Let me know how this year went for you. Let me know if you're considering becoming a Santa Claus and any questions you might have. If I don't know the answer, there may be somebody in the comments that do, or we can point you in the right direction. We will get an answer for you, okay? But other than that, guys, great job on a 2024 Christmas season. Absolutely, it was a short one. Absolutely love it, and I'm already looking forward to next year. But guys, with all that said, remember that this world could use a little kindness. So be kind to one another. And as always, keep Christmas in your heart year round.